It is true that we live in challenging and interesting times. Maybe you are working from home, and I think this is going to be the case for the next couple of weeks as well. And maybe while you're at home, you're thinking, the job that I do, it doesn't fulfill me. And you may want to start your own business. This is something that you were thinking for a long time, and maybe now you feel you're ready or you're not sure yet. But it's something, it's something that is going on into your mind. It could either be part-time, you want to start something part-time, or you want to dive in and start on a full-time basis straight away. And what are the main reasons people want to start businesses? With my experience teaching startup entrepreneurs and been in the corporate world for the last 15 years, I've put down top five reasons why people want to start their own business. Number one is increased flexibility, and with whatever that means. Flexibility in terms of working hours, flexibility in terms of location, flexibility in terms of what they want to do. Number two is to be their own boss, and that was definitely my number one reason when I decided to start my own business, because simply I didn't want to work for any idiot out there, and I do really mean it. Number three is the potential of earnings. And let's face it, if you manage to start and scale a business and be your own boss, you have the opportunity to making a lot of money because you are in control. And number four is pursuing a hobby. Maybe you have a hobby and right now there is a trend and you want to monetize that hobby. That's another reason why people start their own business. And number five, last but not least, is a sense of self-achievement. You want to do something that you feel, you want to do something that has a meaning into you, something that makes you happier. So you want to start a business. So what are the pros and the cons? So I put down some of the benefits, some of the advantages of running your own business. And number one is, again, flexibility. Flexibility when it comes to your working hours, to your location, to what you want to do. You decide what you want to do, you decide where, you decide when. You are the master of your own destiny. The second reason, the second advantage, benefit of running your own business is earnings, potential earnings. Because what is, when you are employed, what is employment? How do you describe employment? This is how I describe employment. Employment is an exchange of I give you my time, you give me a salary. So the number two reason, advantage, benefit of having your own business is the potential income, the potential earnings. Number three is fulfillment, following what you like, following your passion, doing something that has a deeper meaning to you. And number four, you are in control. Whatever that means, control of money, control of procedures, control of products or services you're offering, control of the people you hire, control of working environment, you are in control. And because no one can fire you really, right? You're in control, but kind of, right? Because your clients can fire you. So maybe your clients, due to bad service or product, they may decide one day, some of your clients, that they don't want to be your clients anymore. So somebody can fire you, but not the traditional way. So this could be a motivator for you in order to always provide good service and good product to your clients, so they don't fire you, they don't find another supplier. So what are the disadvantages of running a business? Number one is long hours, especially at the startup phase. Be prepared to work 15, 16, 20 hours per day. Long hours is something that you need to accept and you need to be ready to face. The second one is risk. There is no guarantee really that you will make it or not. Now again, there are some steps, practical steps you take in order to minimize that risk, but nothing will guarantee that you will make it. The third reason is lack of income. You don't have a fixed income because nobody employs you. So this could be a challenging time as well, especially if you want to do this on a full-time basis. So you know your personal circumstances and the setup of the company as well. Maybe you will run a company, you will run it with an investor, with a partner, and some of that expenses is to provide some income for yourself, but one of the challenges of running a business is lack of steady income. And especially at the beginning, for the first couple of years, you should not taking money to fulfill your own personal needs. You should just cover your basic expenses, because you want to be channeling most of the money into developing, to scaling your business. And the last but not least, you are paid for the value you give to others. So that's not really a disadvantage, but you need to look at your product, you need to look at your service, and you need to understand that the value you give to others via your services or via your product, via what you do, is the value, is the money that you will receive. You get paid for the value you give. So if you want to start a business, why do you want to start a business? What is your why? So take a piece of paper, sit down, be honest with yourself, write it down, write down your why you want to start your own business, stick it somewhere, because there will be times, especially during the challenging times, that you will need to refer back to that statement to find your motivation again.